boys. We are in the city once again, and I wanted to try a few different things today, so I'm going to talk about an actual topic. I'm going to have 3 points for us. And each point will have a tech tip and a life tip. So I hope you enjoy this one. We're going to keep walking in the city, and we're going to see how it goes. Oh, I didn't have the walk sign. I'm being a daredevil. Okay, we got the walk sign now. That little icon is your best friend out here. So, we're going Barebones. We are 4K 24, Rocksteady Plus, negative 0.3 exposure value. I usually like negative 0.7, but we've got an ND8. An ND8. Why am I forgetting? We've got an ND8 filter. Oh, I'm already saying what it is. We've got an ND filter. Why did my brain just function like that? I did want to talk about a few tips today, because I feel like even though we're going bare bones, and even though we are trying new things out, like vlogging in public, right now I've got the mini extension rod. We are going to be taking a field trip at some point. I don't know if it'll be today, but we're going to come here. So I definitely want to talk about a couple things with you, but I always want to put life in the middle, practical use cases, life use cases, not just the tech, but how we can think about it through a human perspective. And before I do that, we're going to try a new coffee place today. Try Big Shoulders coffee. Hi, how you doing? Can I do a lavender latte? And I'll just do a small.
Is whole milk on hand there for you?
Do you have oat?
We do.
Yeah, I'll do oat. Thank you.
Yeah. That'll be $6.15 for you whenever you're ready. All right.
Ooh. I love things like this. Aluminum gang. A little bit about yourself and Big Shoulders.
Big Shoulders is a coffee company, Chicago-based coffee company. We've been around for 13 years. We just celebrated our 13th birthday. And what we like to provide is not just good coffee, but good customer service.
Oh man, I love that.
I was telling my people the other day, we're not a coffee company, we're a hospitality coffee company that sells coffee. And not in like a, welcome to Darden Restaurant. It's in like a conversation we're gonna have, me and you right here. You look at our menu.
Yeah.
We don't have all the crazy stuff.
Right,
That's some nice fancy stuff, but you know what? We call it, I should know this, a 100% no bowl cup of coffee. That's
I like
how
that.
we got described that, or that's how our CEO described us that. But yeah, man, we're just trying to make good coffee, trying to make people feel welcome. Trying to do this stuff right here.
That's awesome. Ad agency, yeah.
All right, well, maybe you should make,
I know, man. Yeah, I'll talk to them.
Free coffee for some free advertising space.
I'll help you out, man. Freelance.
Exactly.
I'll do it. So, what's your name?
Lewis.
Lewis. Okay. And how you've been working here the whole 13 years?
No, hell no. In 2012, I was working some dead end, terrible office shop. I've been here for 4 years.
Okay. And you're from Chicago?
Born and raised. I grew up on Irving and Western.
Okay. Nice.
Not too far from the Poe.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, just a couple towns over.
Cool.
No, yeah, I've been here for 4 years, and I've been managing this location for almost 2 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What'd you get?
The lavender latte, something simple. I've been going to Goddess and the Baker too much, and it's just
nothing simple there.
Too much sugar, too much. It's complicated, but I like it because it's just a cool vibe. But
the food is
other
really
than
good.
that, yeah.
I really like the food at Goddess and the Baker.
I don't know that El Pastor you got
El
here
Pastor
sounds
burrito's
pretty
good.
good.
Yeah. Marinated pork, potatoes, and eggs.
Okay, awesome.
And it's all made in house. One of our two CEOs was like a chef all around the world.
Yeah.
And while he's not in the back cooking up our food right now, he is in charge of the food program. So you know this stuff is going to be good.
Yo, that's good. Yeah, I know. El Pastor, it's got to be good if it's going to be on the menu. So.
Well, everything on the menu here is good.
Awesome. Yo, I'm going to be coming back, man.
Anytime,
so Louis?
Yeah.
All right, nice to meet you. Julian.
Julian, nice to meet you,
you too. Thank you so much. Take care. But shout out to Louis at Big Shoulders Coffee, bro. Like, so good to meet him, and I did not expect that to happen. Like, people, when they ask you if you're vlogging, just be like, hey, yeah, do you want to be on it? I want to get to know you for a second. And this latte is good, so I think I'm going to be going there. All right, I busted a Larry. That means I took a left, trying to get rid of these trains. But then I realized it comes over here too. So before the next one comes, I'm going to bust a Ricky, and I'm going to go right. That's just kind of like how me and my cousin used to talk whenever we used to drive back in our teenage years, saying that like I'm some wise man. There's a lot of wise men on these vlogs, man. You guys gotta check out all the boys. I'll tag them below, but a lot of really good, wise people that I've been following lately. Man, Chicago's loud today. The city is loud. I'm sorry, guys. This is what happens, man. It's Thursday, summertime, lots going on, man. City is wilding out. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee again. Shout out Louis, Big Shoulders Coffee. But I'll meet you up in a nice little room in my office, and we'll talk about the things I want to talk about today. So we're gonna get out of the chaos right now. See you guys there. All right, guys, we are out of the chaos of what feels like is happening all around the city, just with a lot of things going on. I'm gonna give you 3 tips, and they're each gonna have a tech portion and a life portion. The first one is shoot like you're texting a friend. As I get a text from my wife, my best friend. The first tip is shoot like you're texting a friend. You know, when you're texting a friend, you're talking like yourself. Show up as the friend you want to be here. You know, I think Chris mentioned like something like that, where it's like show up here like the friend you want to be, or the friend you are to other people. So act like you're on FaceTime, man. Like, I think the biggest thing I'm seeing in a lot of other videos too, when we're talking to each other, is we're getting really comfortable with just saying like, you guys are my friends and we're talking to each other, and I can picture your face when I'm saying this. So again, shoot like you're texting a friend. The tech tip is act like it's FaceTime. The life tip is vlog the awkward moments. Everything can be awkward when we first start, but vlog it. Like, I walked into the coffee shop today and I was like, I don't know what the rules are for any of this, so I was just kind of getting B-roll, and then the manager there was just like, hey, like, are you vlogging? And then we got into a really good conversation and I met him. So again, for the 3rd time, shout out to Louis from Big Shoulders Coffee. Really enjoying it, man. And this is the perfect size, dude. Perfect size. You know what I like about it? It's just like, again, the perfect size, but it feels clean. It feels like clean coffee. You know what I mean? You sometimes you drink coffee and you can feel all the stuff just kind of flowing through you, the sugar and all that stuff. So this feels clean. It feels like I'll have like a natural release of energy today, and yeah, I like it. Big shoulders. The second one is go bare bones to stay consistent. You know, when I got off the train today, I started thinking, should I use my ND? Should I not? What setting should I use? I actually, last night, did what Barry D said, was I just set my settings and saved them in the camera. Go bare bones, embrace full auto settings, guys. Like, it shouldn't be that hard for us to really get started and going. And I'm saying that as somebody who is a chronic procrastinator, a master procrastinator as well too. And I procrastinated so much in just getting started because I thought, man, I gotta, you know, I said in my last video, do I gotta shoot log or S-log or whatever? But this camera going full auto, bare bones, is like a revelation. It truly is a revelation. So Luis really hit on something there. This is for all of us who just want to like vlog our life and get that frustration out, talk to each other, and like build something great here through the lives we're already living. So Barebones is the way to do that. And that's the tech tip. Embrace full auto. And the life tip here is, this is not for everybody, this life tip, but if you're the type of person who does procrastinate, make vlogging fit your life. Don't block an hour off to get in the zone. I've been really guilty of trying to feeling like I gotta block off an hour, have a notebook for this and that, and I love notebooks. But I think the sooner we get started, the sooner we make vlogging fit our life, the sooner we can like continue to live our life. I feel like I've spent so much time feeling so frustrated not starting that it literally made me numb out and just like watch mindless like shows and binge and just like get even more frustrated for not creating. Creating now is actually making me get in this zone of living my life, trying new things, talking to people. I would have never sparked a conversation with somebody before. I would have felt too nervous or awkward or felt dumb. But I leaned into it, and I know you guys can too. I just really want to encourage you to make vlogging fit your life, and don't feel like you have to like almost sever your life to vlog or create content. That's where we can hit burnout really quick and just feel really like crappy about ourselves, versus using this thing as like a vehicle. Like El Jong said, I think I'm saying that, I don't know why I'm putting a little j, but Jong said, it should be something used for self-improvement. That's what it is. It's a tool for self-improvement. It's a vehicle to help you get better at this and just like feel good about life, man. Like, I can't tell you enough how I see the confidence in everybody doing this changing is amazing. It should be studied. It should, like, somebody should be taking notice. So if they don't, we are noticing it in each other, and that's the most important thing. So number 3 is your routine is the story. I'm learning that more and more now, that my routine can be a story. Actually, Jack literally laid it out like a script, the hero's journey, and used one of my videos as an example. Australia Through My Lens, Melbourne Pics, Jack, you know him, he's amazing. He broke down my video of me missing the train and used the hero's journey to kind of talk through all of that. So your routine is your story, guys. We don't have to sit there and script things unless we really want to like share points. I'll be honest, I wrote out these little points before just to make sure like they made sense. And then now I'm just kind of like going with what feels right to say in it because I'm living it out. I'm not sharing with you something I haven't done and trying to be a thought leader in this. The most important thing is embrace the angles. You know, you saw in the beginning of this video, I tried some new things out. I had a little time before work. I got up, took a slow morning, had my protein shake, got my meal ready, and I wanted to try something different and creative, write my YouTube channel on my lunch, and do a little Casey Neistat. Like, we should be trying new things, but our routine is the story. So how creativity shows up in the story is up to us to use this camera in different ways. Don't be afraid to do that. Lean into it, but again, bare bones, going back to point 1, like bare bones is the way to go. So keep using your story as a way to create. You are interesting already. You really are. Even if it's a walkie-talkie vlog or doing something a little bit more cinematic, showing different shots and angles, like that's what we should be doing. This is an action cam, right? Like, we should be leaning into the action part of it while also vlogging and having fun. And if you don't, I'm still here for it. So just want to encourage you guys to do that. And then the life tip is don't overthink. I'll admit today I overthought a little bit on the way, and I was like, okay, they've seen me walk kind of in the same places, get the same shots, but I love those shots. It never gets old, especially in person, and especially because you guys don't get to really see that every day if you're not from here. So I like to see all of those things. Like, every day shows up different things. Structures and all that might not be moving, but the scenery, the day, those things change. So don't overthink it. I did overthink it. I'm guilty of that. And I went to a new coffee shop today, but if I didn't go to that coffee shop, I wouldn't have met Lewis, I wouldn't have got to know a little bit more about Big Shoulders Coffee, and I wouldn't have got to enjoy a new coffee spot on my daily walk, on my routine. Keep doing the same things, repeat the patterns. People love patterns. It's comforting. People show up here because they want to be with us. When I watch you guys, I'm like, okay, Ricky's in his car, Jack's in Melbourne, you know, Darren is either at home or he's on a nice little hike. You know, Lee is doing jujitsu. Luis is at Starbucks. Chris is on a rollerboard. Dude, it's endless. So continue to keep your story or your routine the story, and just lean into all those things. So hope you guys enjoyed those tips. I wanted to just kind of take a little break from the rush and the chaos of walking to work and saying this is getting easier. It is in some ways, and it's still hard in a lot of others, but I think these tips will really help you out. Well, that's it. I gotta get ready for work now. So love you guys, stay human, and have a beautiful day. Peace.